Yeah, the simple things make life worth living, and that certainly includes the dogs.
What about the cicadas that go bzzz?
I didn't say you were in bad shape. I was
Cleaning up on the kitchen.
talking about the kitchen. Several days in a row of not getting it, man, the byproduct of what you get with me with that is just not good. Welcome to the channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters from Tennessee. Well, hey guys. I didn't know you all were hanging out in here.
Let's go to sleep. Are you sleepy?
You're so cute.
A little bit.
Hey guys, it is Mother's Day here. I just ended one vlog and starting the next one. Got my little Maddie girl here. She wants to say hello and she's giving me Mother's Day sugars. That's so sweet. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah, you're my sweet girl. That was nice of her to say Happy Mother's Day. She doesn't usually give me sugar like that. She knows I love her. She knows I mother her. All right, so I hope that everyone did have a good Mother's Day. We did. You can see it in the last video. Anyway, what we're going to do this week is basically get ready for Life Group, which is coming over next Sunday. We're going to have a week of getting ready for that, which means kind of doing a reset. So I'll just kind of take you along during the week. I'm just going to be cleaning up some zones. I don't really know what's going to happen this week. I never know what's going to happen, but we're going to try to make it into a game. I am going to be cleaning some kind of zone. I'm going to be doing something for like 15 minutes every day. I know we have a guy coming on Wednesday to fix our ceilings in the basement. Just trying to take life as it comes. You want down? Put you down. So anyway, welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, I'm Sonia. I'm married to George. We have two dogs, Maddie, which you just saw, and Dexter, a golden retriever beagle mix. We live in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, which is close to Nashville, Tennessee. And I vlog every Saturday and bring it to you at 7 a.m. Central. I'll be retiring soon, and the vlogs will probably get a little bit more interesting and have a little bit more meat in them because I won't be working a 9-to-5 job every day. All right, stay tuned. We'll see what we can get into this week. Okay, you guys, a couple of weeks ago, I bought this selfie stick because I wanted to get me like further away from the lens because I would be like doing all of my vlogs like this. It's a lot more interesting back here, and that way you're not like all up in my pores and stuff. Anyway, I'm trying to get laundry done and work on the house. It is just like really bad, but you know, the thing about starting on Sunday is like all of this is gonna be, it's all gonna be messed up again by next Saturday, but you gotta start sometime. So I had to put my hair up. I have not had time to cut my hair, and I've actually kind of been liking it growing out a little bit, but it's got to be cut. Like, it's just, I just don't like it, but I don't have time to cut it. I really don't even have time to vlog, but I allow that. All right, I just put it up in these hair clasps that are really great. I bought them back in 2020. Because, you know, we let our hair grow. We let everything hang out back then. Let's get things done. I was just in the mood to talk to you, so I did. Well, kitchen's in pretty bad shape, so we're gonna start with that. I didn't say you were in bad shape. I was
Cleaning up on the kitchen.
I was talking about the kitchen. Gonna do a little time lapse. Try to have fun with it. Well, I still have a lot of stuff left on the kitchen counter, but honestly, it's stuff we want to leave out so we'll see it and we'll use it and we can grab it. And so, yeah, just a lot of stuff on the counter. George fixed us a great pasta dinner and used the sourdough cheese bread from Houston's Market. It was so good. And then later we watched a Smurf show as a family, dogs included. We were snacking a little bit, and Dexter wanted some. He's so funny. There's the Smurf movie we watch. Sometimes we like to watch cartoons. Not often, but sometimes. Hey guys, it is Tuesday here, and I just wanted to show you tomorrow there's a guy coming to start remodel on the basement where the leak was several weeks ago, a couple of months ago. So George has moved just about everything out of the basement. I think they're going to help him move the big stuff out. Here's the problem. I'm going to show you a better angle. So we had all this damage or they had to go in and fix the leak and made it even worse. So there's also more damage down here from a previous leak. The plumbing has basically just sucked in this house. We've spent probably more on it than anything else except for maybe the floors. Also the bathroom. It's just been crazy. So all of this has to be fixed, and they're also going to be putting in more track lighting. And I'm still trying to get the house cleaned up just a little bit. If I spend 15 minutes on cleaning a zone every night this week, I'll be ready for life group. I sent out a text to everybody yesterday. I haven't really heard any response, so I don't even know if anybody's coming. I know sometimes people, wait until after they talk with their spouse or whatever. I don't really know. We're just going to fix it, and if people can come, then that is wonderful. And if they can't, then we'll just have a lot of leftovers that week. I'm going to go upstairs and do a little bit of dusting. Payroll is over for the day. Maddie got groomed today. We're going to have to go upstairs and see what she looks like. I'm tired. I do need to do some work on Mom's finances. I do a monthly recap. It is already halfway through the month and I still haven't recapped April. I just want to make sure that I can look in each bucket every month and say, oh, you spent this much in utilities, this much shopping. It's just important for me to be able to give her that recap. I would want that for me if I were doing my own finances. George does ours. He does that for us. He has a budget for us. I don't budget for Mom. I'm just paying her bills, but I do want to be able to give her a recap if she asks, and I check her bank every day just to make sure nobody has, gone in and done anything. But anyway, I do need to do that recap, and I need to edit a video, and I think we're having hamburger helper tonight. So anyway, this week is moving right along, and that's fine with me. I'm ready for the weekend, and it's only Tuesday. We have storms coming too. When do we not have storms coming? Oh my gosh.
Hi, Maddie Sue. You're pretty. You're pretty. Did you get a big old trim today? Did you get a big old trim today? Hey, Dexter. How are you, bud? How are you? I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to see you.
First of all, George is listening to his show in there, so you can probably hear it, but I'm about to put you on time lapse. But here's what we're dealing with. I'm going to be dusting this room, and also all those cushions in the floor, Dexter's just going to knock them off before Sunday. So I'll probably just leave them. I don't know. I'll probably toss them in a pile on the side, but he wants his sofa to be cushion free, so he will knock them off in the floor. I am going to go ahead and dust. Sorry about the lighting. I see another light I can turn on. Anyway, I'm gonna start the time lapse and let's see if we can make this room look a little bit better somehow. I also have the outside cushions over there in the corner because it's about to storm. I don't have a place to put them. I just leave them there when it's gonna storm. I don't know, it's gonna be storming for over a week. So I have a feeling those are gonna be there till probably sometime in June when all of these tornadic, heavy thunderstorm things are over with. Here we go. Alright, so I did what I could in the living room. Mainly just dusted and cleaned up a little bit. I'm just trying to work in, a little zone every night for about 15 minutes, and that will help so much on Saturday. I'm not going to vacuum until Saturday because the dogs are shedding. So that's what the living room, that's what everywhere really needs is vacuuming. But at least I'll have the dusting in control. George is doing most of the cooking, so I think we're good there. So I'm gonna get this editing done now. I did pay some bills that Mom had due. I haven't done her financial analysis yet for April. I think I'm just gonna roll that forward. I just don't want it to get all behind, and I want everything to be kept up with. So right now I'm going to edit. I guess I probably didn't need to tell you all that, but I did. And the reward for working hard was jambalaya and a cucumber salad. Good morning. Thursday morning here. The vlogging week is not turning out exactly like I'd hoped. I thought I would be doing these little cleaning sessions every day after work and filming it, that at this point in the week I just really start getting tired. George, however, vacuumed and did the floors, which is what I was going to do on Saturday. Bless him. I don't know why I'm just extra tired this week. I don't get enough sleep on work days. In this new car, I don't have a way to put you up here. I've got to get something to hold my phone right now. I'm just having a hard time this morning. I'm trying to be positive. So when I don't get enough sleep, I can just really notice that little things start to bother me. I don't respond well. That's just me when I don't have enough sleep. I just don't want to have to deal with anything. It's just don't mess with me today. So I'm working on it. I don't really know how to work on it other than to pray about it and to get more sleep. But I can't really get more sleep until I retire, because going to bed earlier, I can't go to bed earlier. I just can't. You gotta have at least a couple of hours of waking time at home. This is today. That's what we're dealing with. And it's only Thursday. The week has gone by fast, I will say that. I do wake up about 3 times during the night. But I'm trying not to look at my phone. I'm trying to not even look to see what time it is, because they say don't do that. They say once you look at what time it is, then you'll see that you have 2 messages and you won't be able to go back to sleep because you'll be trying to see what those 2 messages are. Instead, what I do is go, I'm not going to look at the time. I'm not going to look at the time. I wonder what time it is. I wonder how much time I have left to sleep. That doesn't really work very well either. My mind is still active. One day I'll be able to go back to sleep and get that extra hour or 2 that I really, really need. Because several days in a row of not getting it, man, the byproduct of what you get with me with that is just not good. Okay, we are here at Charlie Daniels Park in Mount Juliet.
Pick a direction. About the same either way.
That way. Headed to a little market night tonight in our area. They have food trucks and vendors. So we're just going to check it out. It is probably about 77. I'm wearing long sleeves and a hat because I don't like the cicadas. Got a little bit of cool vibe going on. George is in his mowing outfit.
No, I'm not. I changed clothes.
Oh, he did change clothes. Okay. Anyway, we look very different. We're going to have some fun this evening. Thursday night. We never get out and do this kind of stuff, so it'll be fun. I saw a bench and I grabbed it. It's just enough for 2 people. Nice. What is it?
It's called the Irresistible.
Ah,
Don't really know what all is in it.
about to find out if this is good too. Grill Works food truck. All right, so it's Friday night here. Thank goodness. The work week is over. The guys came and worked here in the basement and it's all finished. So I'll show you what I mean by that. We had the lights replaced and the ceiling redone. So they put in these lights and actually there were supposed to be 4 lights put up. George said they must not have understood. He's letting it go. We've got to hire an electrician soon for something else. So they were supposed to add the 3rd one there and they were supposed to add the 4th one there. But that didn't happen. Well, it looks a little funky. Anyway, can you see that spot right there? You can't really see it until you put the camera on it. But anyway, there's no more holes in the wall. No more holes in the ceiling. Hello.
I thought you said you liked it.
I don't like popcorn ceiling, but
You love popcorn.
it was going to be cheaper just to keep popcorn. So there's this spot, George, right here that's kind of funky. I mean, I don't know that it matters, but it does look kind of funky. And I didn't really notice it until I had my camera on it. So, but it certainly looks better than it did.
Yep, it's the basement and it doesn't have 3 holes in the ceiling now.
Leave it to me, the perfectionist. I always find the one thing that is wrong with anything. Like, I'll go to a restaurant and I'll do reviews. I'll list the things that I liked about it, but I will also list the things I didn't. So, anyway, just happy all this is done. Now we can move on to the next things. Happy Friday. You can also kind of see where that hole was. So that is a little bit surprising to me, but it certainly looks better than what it did before. That is still kind of a problem right there. I was thinking they were gonna fix that. So I don't know what I'm thinking, but anyway, it's not perfect, but it's better. Good morning. Saturday morning here. Haven't showered yet, but Maddie and I are having a cup of coffee this morning. We have life group coming tomorrow, and the house is in pretty good shape. I mean, George has worked on it some. I've worked on it some. You know how you just get it in a lived-in state, you just, over time, you and your spouse, or maybe just yourself, it just morphs into convenience. You just lay things about like you want them, to make it more functional. But then when you have company, you have to go back around and just kind of clean it up, It's less functional. You got to put things away. But, you go in somebody else's house and everything is neat as a pin. So you feel like your house has to be neat as a pin. And we always like to entertain, but then we have to go through this process. And I am almost a perfectionist about it. And I think that drives George crazy, but I've relaxed like a lot. It wasn't really my choice. I've just had to, because I run out of time trying to make everything perfect. It is what it is, but today is the final day, and I'm actually excited. There have been 2 couples to respond that they will be here, so that's good. Then I got to figure out when to take care of Mom. I got to look and see when it's raining, because I don't like to get out at night in the rain. If it's raining, I just have a tougher time, especially in the dark. And I definitely don't like to drive in storms. Just ask anybody that knows me. I will leave work early and sometimes get in trouble. But I'd rather get in trouble than drive through a storm. It's been a while since I've gotten in trouble, but I did get a phone call one time after the mayor said, everybody go home because there's an ice storm coming. So it kind of makes me anxious to leave early. But at this point in my life, I got to take care of me because nobody else is going to do that. So it kind of just doesn't matter anymore. All right, that's a coffee chat for this week. I love the hair. You get the raw me. I love Saturday mornings and having my cup of coffee with Maddie in my lap. We plan the day and we promote the video, and it's out. I do that every Saturday morning. George is gone yard sailing, so I got the whole house to myself. Yeah, I'll be starting the laundry and starting in on my to-do list today, which the main goal is to get the house in good shape. Need to make some iced tea. Need to hopefully work on Mom's finances. I've been trying to do that all month. I just like to be able to put everything in its bucket, utilities, shopping, restaurants, groceries. And I want to be able to show, where it is going. So I live for Saturdays because it's just the only day that I get. And as you can see, it's not really for me. It's for, life group, Mom. And maybe at the end of the day, I'll get an hour to do something I want to do. But one day retirement will be here. And I will mention it every vlog, because you know what? There's not an hour that has gone by this year that I haven't thought about being retired. And that's why I call it my transition year, because it's like, it's the year. It's the year I get to think about it. It's the year I get to plan for it. It's the year to get excited about it. It's the year to start getting ready for it. I forgot where I was going with this. That's the coffee chat for today, which has gone on way too long. Well, Miss Maddie Sue, are you the queen on your throne? Oh my goodness. So Dexter always throws the cushions off of the couch. So tomorrow we'll try to put them back on, but we just kind of stacked them in the floor here, and Miss Maddie climbed on board. She is a happy, happy girl. And as for me, I really need to work on putting together this table. So I'm gonna go back in my closet and see what I can find. Right now the table is just set where George and I can eat, and I've just had these little summery like placemats transitioning from spring to summer. So I just need to find something a little fancier. I think there's gonna be 6 of us, there could be more, but we also have the sunroom, so I'll have that table ready to go if we need it for backup. So I think it's gonna be good. Just need to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'm still using my headband. I really need to cut my hair, but I didn't want to take away from cleaning time today. Struggling with energy a little bit. I think it's my vitamin regimen. I think I'm not taking as much vitamin D as I should be. My legs feel like jelly, so I need to up the vitamin D this week. I'm just using a new company for my vitamins, and I'm finding that they're not as strong as what I can get on Amazon. It's like I'm paying more money for less strength. That may not be a good idea. But anyway, I need to cut it. It's gonna be next weekend because I needed to focus on cleaning this weekend. So let me go see what I can find to do with this table. I made George take Maddie out. The cicadas were flying around everywhere. It's like, oh no, oh no. They're not gonna land on me. They're in full mating mode. They are not gonna land on me. Not today. I'm grateful that he doesn't mind taking her out for me. I normally help, but I remember cicadas from college, and they would get on you, and you'd go to class and they would just scream, and it would scare you to death, and I'm traumatized by it. I want no part of it. I need one more plate. I'm about to pull the table together. I'm getting a little bit more energy too, and I'm gonna have some coffee here. This day's gone by so fast. I've had little moments of getting things done and just little moments of resting, but even in the resting moments, I was doing things. Like World Bible School, I watched a video on some apps to download, and I did that. I downloaded like 3 new apps to try out. One is an app that shows you what new apps there are and what's on sale for the day. I'm geeky like that. I really like that. Here's where we are so far, and I just need to add silverware. Okay, so I had ordered these from Amazon a long time ago. I have a short one too. So I went and got the second one, and they're just a little bit different size. I think you can see it from this angle. I just thought that would be simple, something to put some decoration on the table, but still you can sit and have conversations with people. I bought that one over there in the corner to use as a centerpiece, but honestly, when you put that big thing right here, nobody could ever see each other. That was a fail, but it does look pretty good in the corner back there. So I have a little bit of a dilemma. Lately, when I've been ordering placemats, I've actually only ordered 4 because most of the time it is for me and George and maybe one other couple or mom. When I have a bigger party like this, I just don't have enough. I did have enough of those, and those are summery enough that I can get away with that. But I probably would have used navy blue if I'd have had it, and I only had 4 because, you know, next weekend is Memorial Day. I just need to think about that when I'm ordering in the future, and maybe just go ahead and order a set of 8 and invest in it. And honestly, the cloth placemats have been cheaper lately than the plastic ones. I don't know what's up with that, but I like decorating with the placemats. But usually it's just, you know, the 2 of us. But anyway, I gotta go work on the sunroom table. Forgot about that. It's hot in there today too. I hope it's not going to be hot tomorrow. Probably will be. I think the sunroom is going to be fine. We just need to, people can just bring their plates in here if we have an overflow. If we have more than 6, we'll have to use this room. And I did do a pretty good job last week of cleaning up, so it looks a lot better. We do have fans that we can use if we need to. Well, I think we're good to go on the tables. I don't really think I need to do anything extra in here. This table was clean yesterday for the event, but today it's got some extra things on there. All right, so I moved one of my plants right here. I think I'll just leave that on here just for decorations. And I need to take these off because I'm not testing them out anymore. I picked out the color I wanted. So I picked out the colors. I'm gonna go with this top one and the bottom one. I actually wrote what all needs to be colored with it because it's 2 different colors. It is Sherwin-Williams. I wrote on it upside down. Utterly beige and realist beige. So we have 2 tones throughout the house. So I have to have 2 colors. Well, that's one way to solve a problem. I don't know if you remember, but for the longest time, we've had a door right here that has been damaged by Dexter. He tore the veneer off the door, and it hasn't been fixed yet. So I told George, I said, just take the door off the hinges because I'm embarrassed that it's there. So he did. Thank you, George. It's no longer there. I probably have to do some cleaning up behind the door. It actually doesn't look too bad. How about this old thing? I kept asking George, hey, can we do something with that? So, I don't know. We may or may not when we paint this room. This room is going to be painted by one of those colors I just showed you. We'll be painting this. Unfortunately, that's going to be here for our guests, as is the potty pad. But you know what? The dogs have to have it in the house, and it's in the hallway. So, but it is what it is. That's life with a dog. Obviously, I need to pick up the shoe farm. We've got a shoe farm going here. One thing that was on the to-do list was to hang the picture of Maddie. I got the frame in the last week or 2, so George actually put it in the frame for me because he saw what I was trying to do and just hadn't had time. So I just now hung it up, and now we have a fun little bathroom scene with Dexter and Maddie. Yeah, the simple things make life worth living, and that certainly includes the dogs. So, got the bathroom kind of cleaned up a little bit, and still got that out because I may need it today. Got my coffee, my hammer. Gonna put that towel up in the morning because it looks better than this other one. Still have my makeup out. I'm just gonna keep that out. It's too much trouble to put all that up. It looks okay. So I guess everything is ready to go pretty much. Just need to go through the house and act like a guest and just look at everything and see if anything's out or offensive. So that's what we're gonna do after I drink my coffee. Okay, so I've just avoided cleaning these shutter things for so long because they're just hard to clean and it's time consuming. But on Amazon, I bought a bag of just different kinds of brushes. It all came in one kit. And so far I've only used one, this one right here, and it's been perfect. So I'm still working on it. They're not, they're not completely clean yet, but they're about 3/4 of the way done, and it's been really quick. And I've been dreading this for like 2 years, and I ordered these tools probably a year ago, and I still thought it was going to take a lot of time, but I'm kind of embarrassed that I haven't used them. That's what I'm doing right now, is cleaning those things right there with this. What do you think about those cicadas that go zzz? Did you have a good week? Did you go to Camp Bow Wow? Did you see squirrels? Did you see your friends? What about the cicadas that go bzzz? Did you see Cooper? Did you see a squirrel? Did you see deer? You see Daddy. Well, today has gone well. I'm keeping my eye on the cicada over here. I think we're ready for tomorrow. So George is making a Mississippi pot roast, which I actually got from another vlogger. The roast, we tested it a couple of weeks ago and decided, yes, that is exactly what we're fixing. I say we, he's the cook. Very excited about that. You can see Dexter. I thank you guys for being here. Go ahead and give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you next time. All right. Bye, guys.